What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the recent video Nintendo posted about the Animal Crossing Switch 2 edition that comes out in spring of next year. This was a complete surprise they did it. I'm very excited for this edition. Let's dive into it, shall we? So the first thing I want to mention is the Switch 2 edition itself. It comes out spring of early next year, and it's very exciting we are getting this. The only main downfall is that means we probably won't be seeing the next Animal Crossing game anytime soon. Animal Crossing New Horizons came out like 5 years ago, and I mean, if we're getting such a massive update to this game, that means there's no way that we will end up getting a brand new Animal Crossing in, soon. We're definitely going to have to wait at least 1 or 2 years before it. And it also brings up the question of, how do I really feel about Switch 2 editions? And, some are better than others, but it really feels like, we want more, Nintendo Switch 2 games. And honestly, to tell you the truth, they probably released the Switch 2 too early. They should have waited till they had more concrete games. But since they did, they kind of keep just chunking out these Switch 2 editions, which are okay, but we kind of had the problem with the Switch. The Switch had a ton of Wii U games come over, and it was just like Wii U game. And the Switch 2 is basically doing that with the Switch. It's like, Switch game, just a little bit upgraded. Switch game, a little bit upgraded. And there's nothing wrong with these upgrades. It's just you do want a little bit more of, more Switch 2, not just different Switch 1. And I definitely do think we're seeing a little bit too many Switch 2 editions when we should be seeing more Switch 2 exclusives. But besides that fact, overall, this edition seems like an insanely good edition. I know every Animal Crossing fan out there is just screaming their lungs out with excitement, so we should probably talk about the stuff that matters. Next thing I want to mention is this new stuff is kind of separated into two things. The game is getting a massive update and a Switch 2 edition. So even if you have a Switch 1, you can still get the update, and most of the new content is coming to Switch 1 players. All the Switch 2 edition does is add things that only the Switch 2 can do. And those things are enhanced visuals. I don't know, for some reason, people are a little bit unsure if it's going to be 4K, because the video they made wasn't 4K, so we don't know if it's going to be 4K, but we'll get, 60 frames, stuff like that, which will be nice. Or, I'm so sorry, it may have been the other way around, I don't remember, but still, we are definitely just getting a game upgrade with the Switch 2 edition. The other things that are added with the Switch 2 edition, and not the update, are a megaphone, and you can use the Switch 2's microphone to call out your villagers if you're having a problem finding them. To me, judging by what I know from Animal Crossing players, I kind of assumed that would be really useful for them, but I haven't seen anyone that excited about it yet. The second thing you can do is use a camera. If you have the camera for the Switch 2, your head will pop up above it, but I don't really know how I feel about that, because I feel like if I was playing the game, and if other people were playing the game, I feel like the avatar that you make is the character you want to be represented as, not, your face above the head, and it looks a little silly. And another thing they added is mouse controls. You can use mouse for, decorating your house. That will be just quality of life improvement, and what I just said are all the things that come in the Switch 2 edition. Everything else I say from this point on is going to be about is going to just be an update that everyone gets. I do say that though. However, one more thing that does come in the Switch 2 edition is you can now have 12 people playing the game at once if they all have Switch 2s and Switch Online. I doubt that will ever happen. I mean, who knows 12 people that all have Switch 2s and Switch Online? A little bit silly there, but instead of 8, you can have 12 people running around your island if you want. Next thing I want to mention is probably one of the biggest things that comes in the update, and that is the ability to play with the hotels. There's this new hotel feature, and you can design different rooms judging by what the hotel needs, and you can unlock these hotel points, allowing you to buy special items like clothing or decorative items. And this is probably the biggest feature for the game. You might have already realized this, but I've never played this game before, but I've always considered it. So now that's getting a Switch 2 edition, I will definitely pick up the physical once the physical is out in next spring. But the hotel thing is basically the main selling point, or the second main selling point of the update. I say selling point, it's a free update. So it's the main point of the update is just the hotel. The hotel stuff is the main stuff. You can have mannequins, you can buy souvenirs. The hotel stuff is really big. And I'm not gonna say too much more about it. The hotel is definitely one of the bigger things about the update. I know it's a little bit strange to most people why I'd be mentioning this. It's a really small feature, but I know almost every Animal Crossing fan, every diehard fan out there will be so excited about this feature. And that is, you can craft more than one item at once. Insane. I know people who don't care as much about Animal Crossing are like, why is that a big deal? It was very annoying for Animal Crossing fans before this update. I mean, it's not like the update's out yet, but I mean, it's going to be nice for everyone who plays this game to use the feature of, being able to craft more than one item at one time. Like, if you want to craft 3 shovels, open the crafting bench 3 separate times. Minor thing, but I had to mention it. Another minor thing they added is you have more furniture storage for your house's inventory now, where you can upgrade it to store up to 9,000 items. It used to be max was 7,000, so I know it's minor, but I know a lot of hardcore Animal Crossing fans will enjoy this. Another minor but important thing is that they added a demolition mole. It's this little mole character that comes and he'll clean up your island if you want to redo a whole area, and it's very useful, and I know it's just another one of the minor changes they've done, but again, long-term fans are going to be just happy about these quality life features that should have been in the game when it first came out. Okay, we are moving on to the last ginormous thing about the update, but there is something still insane. The 2 insane things about this update were the hotel and, wait for it, creative mode. You can go to sleep and go into this dream world, which is basically a creative mode, where you have all the furniture that you've already unlocked, and you have full, ability to use any terrain tools you would like. You can talk to a little rocket and get bridges or staircases built. You can basically build your whole world in this dream world, and it's definitely top 2 main features of the update. And another great thing about it is you can invite up to 12 friends if you have it's 8 friends if you don't have Switch 2 Edition, it's 12 friends if you do, and they all can mess with your island. One of the biggest flaws with this game was if you invited your friends over, they could only walk around. They couldn't actually change or do anything to your island. But now they can in this dream world, and you and all your friends could completely make your own island if you wanted to in this dream world they have. This is one of the major parts of it. Your character goes to sleep, they wake up in this whole new world, and you can have up to 3 dream worlds in one, for one save file, and each one you can choose the island, large, medium, or small. It's very customizable, a feature that is just, really good that's in the game. Again, I've never played this game. I plan to play the Switch 2 Edition when it comes out, and yeah, it's just very exciting that we have this feature now. We are almost done talking about this game, but I'm just going to rapid fire say some of the few things we have left. And that is that I think it involves with the hotel points you get. You can buy classic Nintendo consoles and the Switch 2 and play retro games in this game if you buy the respective retro console. You can also, or there's also, new things you can do with amiibos. If you have Splatoon amiibos or the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom amiibos, you can have villagers like Toonlin and Minoru come to your island. You can completely decorate a room full of Zelda stuff, or vice versa for Splatoon, and you can just basically make a whole house that's just Zelda or Splatoon. And then the final thing that is in this update is the fact that you can now do Lego stuff. Basically works the same as Zelda or Splatoon, except you don't need to have an amiibo. It's just in the game, and you can do a ton of Lego furniture, Lego wallpaper, Lego, clocks, ceilings, whatever you want. Lego, Lego, Lego. And yeah, and it's very interesting to see Lego coming into one of Nintendo's video games, when so far Nintendo and Lego have really only done, Nintendo Lego sets. But one of the most famous Nintendo Lego sets is the Animal Crossing ones. So it's definitely, fun to see, in the actual game of Animal Crossing, you have Lego to use now. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm very excited for the game. Till next time, peace out.